Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Only by the Regens. So Raheem has actually managed to win the Ballon d'Or. I actually thought Sandoval was going to win it, but obviously not. But, Sterling had a good season as well, as you can see there. He set up 40 goals in 54 games and had an average rating of 8.47, which is pretty darn good. Sterling, it says he's 28 there, but he's actually 29. So he's getting on a little bit. Sandoval finished second and Diana finished third. Sterling also was named as the World Player of the Year. And yeah, Sandoval finished second in that one, but Turnbull finished third. World Team of the Year, we have Turnbull, Lorenzini, Villa, Diana and Sandoval. No Ball. Pretty much we have two PSG defenders there. We've got the Sociedad goalkeeper Rulli there. And you got Flanagan, John Flanagan, at the age of 31 in the World Team of the Year as a right back. That's controversial. Got Sandoval named as the North American Player of the Year, and you got Cresswell named as the European Golden Boy. So the January transfer window has just passed. Now these are the biggest deals to go through. I've noticed usually not many teams spend in January. I don't know why, but it's just how it is, I suppose. So the first big transfer was Filippo Francini moving from Monaco to United for 14.75 million. Let's have a little look at him. He's Italian, he's nearing his peak, and he's instantly valued at 31 million, so it looks like a good bit of business by United there. The next guy is Ismael Sorrentes, moving from Villarreal to City. He's a defensive midfielder. Now, they signed Arasso in the summer, who's also a defensive midfielder, so maybe they thought he's not good enough, or maybe this guy's backup, who knows. But again, looks like a good signing for them. And the last big one was Zivkovic, again moving from Monaco to United for 15.5 million. And you'll know about him, so he starts off the game at Partizan. And yeah, probably a rotation signing. Onto the recap. So after we absolutely demolished Arsenal at Anfield 8-0, we played Reading away, beat them 3-0. Turnbull, Lorenzini and Sacha Boll getting the goals in that one. Then we played Notts Forest away, beat them 4-0. Hurst, Turnbull, Scott Law and Wellington getting the goals in that game. Then we played West Ham at Anfield in the FA Cup third round, beat them 7-1. Cresswell, Sterling, Ball, Hurst and Giroud all got 1 goal. Trevor Turnbull got 2. Then we played City away at the Etihad in the Premier League, managed to beat them 3-1. Now, we are on course currently for an unbeaten season, and that would be fantastic, as I've said many times. But this was a really tight game, and we were fortunate to actually pick up the win. But we managed it, which is really, really important. City were just awful at finishing, but Cresswell got 2 and Turnbull got 1 in that game. Then we played Aston Villa at home, beat them 6-1. Turnbull getting 2, Diana getting 1, Yilmaz getting 1, Sacha Boll getting 2. Turnbull's been really, really good. Sandoval's been injured again over the past 5 weeks or so. So Turnbull stepped in and he's scored so many goals. He's been incredible. Then we had Brentford in the Capital One Cup semi-final. In the first leg, we beat them away 2-1. I think I've rotated the squad, I'm not too sure. But as you can see there, 38 shots, probably should have scored more goals. But Cresswell and Hansen getting the goals in that one. Then we played Spurs at home in the FA Cup fourth round, beat them 5-2. Cresswell scoring 2, Sacha Boll, Diana and Villa getting the other goals for us there. Then we played Brentford at home and beat them 10-1 in the return leg of the Capital One Cup semi-final. Turnbull scored 5, Sacha Boll got 3. Yilmaz and Lorenzini scored the other goals there, so we absolutely demolished Brentford. Then we played Fulham in the Premier League, beat them 4-0, Sacha Boll getting 1, Diana getting 1 and Turnbull getting 2. Then we played West Ham at home, beat them 6-0, Sacha Boll getting 2, Lorenzini, Turnbull, Cresswell and Diana scoring the other goals there. Then we played Sheffield United away, beat them 2-0, Lorenzini and Turnbull getting the goals there. Villa managed to get sent off. Should have been more comfortable, they didn't even have a shot on target and we had 52 shots in the game, so 2-0 was a bit disappointing. Then we played MK Dons away and beat them 11-0. Now we beat them 10-0 earlier in the season, if you remember, so we've scored 21 goals in 2 games against them, which is ridiculous. Turnbull scored 5 goals, Diana scored 2, Sacha Boll scored 2 and Cresswell and Sterling got the other goals there. And then finally we played Southampton away in the FA Cup 5th round, beat them 4-1. And yeah, it was a comfortable game. Law, Ball, Sandoval and Hansen getting the goals in that one. So today's game will be against Benfica, where we play the first leg, and I think we'll play the second leg as well, because I haven't uploaded in a while. Now, this is how the Premier League looks so far. Well, at the moment, it's quite incredible. 25 games played, 24 wins, 1 draw, 123 goals scored and 10 against. That is just incredible. It's insane. So we're currently on course to smash every single record that I previously had. Now, the mostly from this season, I think it was that season, yeah, where we scored 162 goals. So, and obviously I had 106 points. Now, if we can go the whole season unbeaten, we're definitely going to beat the points and hopefully the goals. And if we manage to concede the least in the league while scoring the most goals, by breaking the most goals for record, that would be absolutely insane. Now, QPR are currently in 6th, so they've dropped out of the top 4. The top 5 or so is like the same, really. Everton have moved up. I think they were around here in the last episode. Spurs have moved up a little bit. They moved at one place. They're still hovering around the relegation area. I mean, they're literally only 2 points. Yeah, they've literally played a game more and they're only 2 points ahead of Brentford. So that's a bit worrying for Spurs fans anyway. You've got MK Dons, who are now rock bottom with a goal difference of minus 58. That is quite quite bad, to be fair. I just want to update you on a few players that have played really, really well so far this season. So starting with Sasha Ball, he's the obvious guy you'd expect, but he's been fantastic this year. He scored 31 goals in 24 games. He's still managed to maintain his assists as well. His 13 assists, 5 man of the matches. His average rating's up there with an 8.48. So hopefully he continues. And I've noticed as well, if you go on club records, so if you go records there, so the most league goals for the club is currently Roger Hunt, and that's been there for ages. Now if you go on this season, which is basically since the start of the save, Sasha Ball was actually 4 goals off breaking the most league goals for the club, and he's still only 23, so that is fucking mental. I was originally going to single out a few players who have been outstanding performers so far this season, but looking at this screen here, I can't really single out a few. I've already done Sasha Ball, but looking at it's literally 9 or so players above an 8, averaging an 8 in 19 or more games. Now that's incredible. Even the 2 other centre-backs there, apart from Villa, are so close to an 8 as well. It's just absolutely nuts. Right, so we are ready to go into the game against Benfica. So the first leg is away from home, and Norbert expects Benfica to play a 4-3-3 formation. So if you wanted to see how Benfica are currently doing, they are currently 5th in the Portuguese Premier League, so not doing very well at all. Estoril are currently leading at the moment. That is bizarre. Now their players are this. You got Emmanuel Boateng's their most valued player, Carlos. To be honest, I don't really know who most of these players are, but I can't imagine them to be Regens, to be honest. This guy's valued 13.75 million. He starts off the game at the Rio Ave. But yeah, we should comfortably win this game. So we go on our tactics screen here. So we've been playing Turnbull as the advanced forward. He has been keeping out Sandoval out of the team. His last 5 games, an 8.4, absolutely sensational. Sterling's averaging a 9 in the last 5 games, which is, again, ridiculous. So this is the team we're going to go for, and hopefully he can get the job done. Looks like they're playing a false 9 now, and he's an advanced playmaker. And they're playing an anchorman. They've got Saar as well. Is that Saar's brother? Is it? No. Have you ever seen a regen who's had a brother? Don't think I have, Let's pick up where you last left off and go into the game. Now they pass the ball out of play inside the first 10 seconds. That's encouraging. So we won an away goal. Oh, the through. Carlos is through. Good save by Tyson. Oh, another save, but he was offside. But not the best of starts for us. Benfica have had 2 shots so far. We've had 0. But I expect that to change soon. Well, I hope it does. It's not looking encouraging so far. I mean, fucking 20 minutes into the game. And Tyson, keeping us in this, makes another save. Come on, Saar, get our shit together. Right, I'm going to encourage the team. This is not good enough. Come on, Lorenzini. Find Diana, maybe, ball. Wait, where is Diana? Is that Diana? I can't click him. It's moving too fast. Is that Diana? Yeah, it is. I just can't click him. Turnbull. Sterling misses a sitter. That is unfortunate. Oh, they got a player off injured. Can we capitalise and score? Cresswell does. Brutal. That's how I like it. 1-0 up. Got the away goal. Happy days. But it's not really the start we wanted. I mean, Benfica have really started the game well. But it's a nice little finish by Cresswell there. We're still dominating the ball. We're not really creating anything though. This game's far from comfortable. Diana, come on, use that pace. Whipping a good ball to ball. Oh, it was a good save by Ryan in goal. Come on, Sar, deal with that. Cresswell's picked up a knock. But he looks, yeah, he's on 76% now, so it's comfortable. Right, so let's see what we're gonna do. Now I don't mind marking him tightly. I think that seems fine actually. Let's go into the second half. But I wasn't expecting the game to be this tight. I mean, with Benfica being 5th in the Portuguese Premier League, it's not exactly a hard division, is it really? But they look dangerous. Come on, Gonzalez. If we get that second goal. Cresswell does! And it's 2-0. Quite brutal on Benfica. But we're going to take it. Good header by Cresswell. Can we make it 3 straight away? Lorenzini, oh, ball! His 49th goal of the season. And yeah, 3 away goals. We're pretty much through to the quarter-final now. Are they going to get... Oh, what a save by Tyson! I thought they were going to get a goal. Good clearance by Sar. But yeah, we'll make a few substitutions. Diana will come off for Hurst. We've got Raheem coming off for Scott Law. And maybe swap Turnbull to Cam and bring on Sandoval. And that'll do. Villa probably should have scored. Come on, Turnbull. It's Villa again to Lorenzini. Nearly found the corner. Sandoval. At least we started to play better in the second half. Not sure how Benfica haven't scored. Right, ball, Hurst. Oh, we got a penalty. Sar fouled Sar, I think. But it's ball to make it 4-0. Oh, he gets saved. I think that's his first penalty miss in a competitive game all season. Come on, Law. Renzini, Law. It's still looking dangerous. Sandoval, Law. Sandoval. No, I think it was saved or blocked. One of the two. Turnbull. We should run out as 3-0 winners here, unless we score the 4th. Turnbull, there we go, there is the 4th. So 4 away goals, and to be honest, is there any point playing the second leg? I think we may play another game, you know, maybe a Premier League game. And, yeah, why not, actually? I think we play Chelsea in the Premier League next. Let me just find that out. So, yeah, great performance. It was a tight game. As I said before, I wasn't really expecting that. But there's no real point playing the second leg, because I have to play through to the second leg, obviously, and then recap it. But we may as well play Chelsea, because that's a big game coming up. Okay, so it's match day against Chelsea. Mourinho's going for a 4-2-1-3 formation, so he's going to try and hit us on the break. Anfield actually isn't sold out, only selling 56,000 tickets out of the 58,000, which is quite surprising, because obviously Liverpool-Chelsea is still a massive game. But the team we're going to go for, I'm thinking of dropping Turnbull back into Cam, and then playing Sandoval. I think actually I will do that. Now Yilmaz is suspended, so we picked up a few too many yellow cards. So we'll bring in Hansen for him, and then swap Yilmaz for Klaus. Other than that, we are ready to go into the game. So again, we're undefeated. I fully expect us to beat Chelsea. Sar's set to make his 200th league appearance for the club. Okay, I'm delighted. But as I was saying, yeah, I fully expect us to beat Chelsea today. It should be rather comfortable. But who knows, there's still a threat. But we need to start the game better than we did against Benfica, because that was appalling. Sterling, oh, Courtois makes the save. But 9 shots so far, that's decent. Come on, Sterling. Turnbull ball. Sandoval scores. So it was a good decision to bring him in. He's a really, really good poacher. If we make it 2-0 just before the break, that will be really, really important. Diana does. Just a tap in for him. And I really do think we can go the whole way this season and stay undefeated. Turnbull makes it 3-0. It's 100th league goal for Liverpool as well. Great achievement. But yeah, on the volley. Lovely stuff. But 3-0 at half time. Really, really comfortable. We'll see if Mourinho's changed anything. He's gone to the 4-2-3-1. So we'll see what he says there. I'm thinking we won't close down Hazard, but I will ask Saw to track Oscar. Where is Oscar? There he is. There we go. And that's it. Let's go into the second half. We've got a chance to meet them on a break. Oh, they've got a penalty. Gonzalez giving away a penalty there. It's not good. Hazard doesn't usually miss, and he makes it 3-1. Lorenzini ball. Diana just skipping his way through there, but Courtois makes a good save. Come on, Lorenzini. Gets fouled. Can he put it into top corner? No, misses. Bleeds it over. But yeah, we dispatch the top teams at Anfield. Like, we just absolutely battered them most of the time. It's quite ridiculous. Sandoval. Sterling. Oh, Chambers with a good interception there. Otherwise it would have been 4-1. Sandoval, Diana. Oh, Diana does make it 4-1. And it was a good reply as well. Obviously, Chelsea only having the 2 shots on target, 1 being a penalty. So it's good that we maintained the dominance, even after they scored. Come on, Lorenzini. Sandoval. Oh, there we go. 5-1 now. And this team, I really do think this team's going to break all the records, but I hope I'm not wrong. I mean, we've got a massive game at the end of the season away at the Emirates against Arsenal. Obviously, Guardiola's Arsenal, so that's going to be a tricky way to end the season. But, you know, I'm excited at the prospect of finally finishing a season unbeaten. Because I think we got close maybe 6 seasons ago. We only lost to Arsenal at Anfield. So who knows? But it's Sandoval ball, and Ball makes it 6-1. And I think we'll make some changes now, rest a few players. Even though it's a bit late in the game. Just passes it into the net. Right, so we'll bring off Sterling for Law. Bring off Diana for Hurst. And... oh, should we bring off Sandoval? I'm not sure what the next game is. I think we'll bring off Lorenzini, because we can always rest Sandoval. See if Lorenzini scores this free kick, hits the post, and Sandoval scores and gets his hat-trick. So we'll be in Chelsea 7-1 at the moment. It's just fantastic. And Ball, oh my god, Hurst has made it 8. So in the last episode we beat Arsenal 8-0 at Anfield, and in this episode we've beat Chelsea 8-1 at Anfield. It's ridiculous. 10 clear-cut chances. 36 shots there too. Really, really comfortable. Should end now, surely. There we go. An 8-1 victory, though. That's the episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. So in the next episode, we'll kick things off against Everton away, and then we'll probably play the first leg of the quarter-final of the Champions League. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye.